welcome to Ep.1 Season 2, the show on the internet nobody knows about. Does that mean we have indie cred? I don't know. Today on Dorm State Food University, we're going to talk about the 5 basic building blocks that you need in your kitchen to make something. Literally, no better way of explaining that, but don't worry, you'll catch on. Anyway, every kitchen needs a survival kit. These are the ingredients that, if kept stocked, you'll never go hungry. My survival kit includes eggs, milk, some sort of fat like butter, flour, and literally anything else. Just something to go with it, like a veggie or meat. I have cheese. Anything. Okay, let me explain this better. If I put cheese and milk together and add heat, you get cheese sauce. If I put eggs and cheese together, I get a cheese omelet. And if I put eggs, milk, flour, butter, and cheese all together, you get a souffle, which is what we'll be making today. You see what I did there? Yeah.
Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Butter the inside of 6 ramekins and dust the inside with Parmesan cheese. Melt 3½ tablespoons of butter on medium heat. Add 3 tablespoons of flour and stir. Cook until foamy and lightly golden in color. Take the roux off the heat and add a cup of hot milk. Mix together vigorously to avoid forming any lumps. Add 1 minced clove of garlic, a ½ teaspoon of thyme, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a ½ teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of pepper. Heat the mixture on medium heat and bring to a boil for 1 minute while stirring. Take the sauce off the heat and cool until warm.
So you saw that I put in garlic, thyme, nutmeg, and salt and pepper. I realized those aren't part of the 5 things that you need to have. And it's true, you actually don't need them. Well, maybe salt. But for the most part, no, you don't need them. But this is a cooking show.
Separate 6 eggs. Add 5 egg yolks to the warm sauce and whisk 6 egg whites until stiff peaks form. This takes forever.
This takes a while. Right, no, maybe it's a different whisk. Okay, new whisk, big whisk. Why does it take so long? I'm not left-handed. My right hand just got tired.
Mix 1/4 of the whipped egg whites into the sauce. Then add 1 cup of grated Gruyere.
For this recipe, I'm using Gruyere and Parmesan. While the Parmesan is necessary, it can be the cheap kind. The Gruyere, though, is kind of the filler cheese, and it can literally be anything. I have made this with cheese product before, and you know what? It still tastes great. So, whatever you feel like spending money on. And since the other ingredients are so cheap, you can afford the fancy cheese, which I like.
Fold the sauce into the rest of the egg whites, then fill 6 ramekins 3/4 of the way full. Place the soufflés in the oven and immediately turn the temperature down to 375. Bake for 30 minutes. Whatever you do, do not open the oven for this time.
See, it's all crusty on the outside and cheesy. And then, in the middle it's all squishy and soft. And cheesy. Very cheesy.
It's so delicious, and it only cost me like less than $1 per serving to make this, and I'm calling a whole one of these a serving. So for 6 soufflés, less than $6. You can't beat that. Well, you probably can't, but it's good. I'm a cook, I'm eating, and this has been Dorm State Food University Ep.1.
Just the tip.
Really enthusiastic, guys. Thanks. Anyway, on this week's Just the Tip, we used a fat like butter and flour to make a roux. What does a roux do? Well, a roux pretty much makes whatever your end game is, like today with our bechamel sauce. I know, fancy. It's to make whatever you're gonna make thick, like soups or stews, chowder, fancy French sauces, whatever. What do you want? Anyway, that's this week's Just the Tip.
Just the tip.
Really, guys? Still?